Yo, yo, RX back with another recap of UFC 321 Quitter versus Eye Poker, or I guess really Dern versus Jandiroba 2. We back with another recap of an early ass pay-per-view that was not amazing. It happened. I don't think it's very good. It was meh. Better than the Vancouver card last week, but that's a very low bar. It happened. A lot of the card was not great, especially the pay-per-view portion of it was, you should get a refund. And, yeah, there was still some very good on the card, but a lot of it was not very great. And, yeah, not very good at all. So, another weak card, not terrible like last week's, but weak. Expected better, should have been better. But, what can you do? It happened. It wasn't terrible, there was some good on it, but overall it was, what it was, and that was very average. Disappointing, and not what it could have been. Especially coming off of 320, this is a complete downgrade, and I wish it was better, but it just wasn't very great, so what can you really do? Yeah, I decided to get to this recap out a little bit later. I did just after the after party last night. I completely just passed out, fell asleep. So yeah, my bad. But oh, y'all are too upset. I did talk about it in good depth last night, and excited to talk about it again here. Get it out of the way, get it done, and yeah. Like, obviously we know what happened in the main event, and oh boy will we talk about that shit. But, yeah, just not a great card. And, yeah, well, let's talk about it, I guess. Not super looking forward to this. A lot of the fights I probably won't waste a lot of time on, because I don't think they deserve it. But, there are some fights that do, and we'll talk about them. So, let's do that. Not very much more to say in this intro. Yeah, let's talk about a card. It was a very, fine card. But, man, not even, I can't call it fine. It was very average. And, disappointing at the same time. So, let's talk about it. Not very much more I can think to say. So, the last thing to say, as always, is normal YouTube bullshit, which is please like, comment, and subscribe. 200 subs to go by the end of 2025. Almost there, where we somehow got up to 187 in like 24 hours. So I got 3 subs out of nowhere. Thank you. Truly, thank you. And, yeah, let's talk about this. I think I said everything I wanted to say in this intro. Did YouTube bullshit. Talk about the card being weird, underwhelming, mid, whatever. And, yeah, let's talk about it. I'm excited. Kind of. Talk about some things and not others. Sorry to get this out late. Better late than never. Let's do it. UFC 321 recap. You ready? I know I am. 13 fights at 10 a.m. Let's begin. So we got the same amount of fights as we had in the breakdown. No cancellations, but 2 weight misses, which we will talk about. But first, if we begin with our first fight of the night in the strawweight division, the first strawweight fight of the night, and in the weight class that did get a new champion later on the card. But this was not that fight. This was the first fight of the night, which was not terrible. One of probably the best of these, or like first 3 or 4 fights, and that's not saying a lot. As we had our opening fight, our first fight of the night, of the morning, our first fight of UFC 321, Mizuki Inoue versus Jacqueline Morim. Fine fight here to begin the night. Nothing special, nothing here to remember, but especially compared to some other things on this card, it was fine. I didn't have any issues with it. To talk about what happened, and I'm actually excited and happy to get a fight wrong for once. I'm not upset about this outcome at all. UFC still didn't put up the scorecards on their site, so we had to do it like this. But let's Verticast. Yeah, shocker. So what happened in the fight? Round 1, Morim had a pretty decent round, got takedowns, looked fine, took round 1. But then she gassed and Mizuki started to take over for the last 10 minutes of the fight. Mizuki won on the feet, she won on the ground when they did go to the ground, and she kind of just beat Morim the same way Sam used. She let her gas herself and then beat her later in the fight, and that's pretty much what happened. 29-20 Mizuki. I think that's how everyone scored it. And yeah, I guess round 1 was close, but it was the best round of the fight for Mizuki, or for Morim, so I'll give her that round. But again, I guess maybe it wasn't a domination by any means, but I do feel like Morim did take that round. But either way, Mizuki still took round 2 and 3. And, yeah, pretty easy stuff there, nothing crazy. I said it could happen. I said if Mizuki could fucking keep it standing, maybe Morim gasses herself, she could win, and she did. I'm pretty happy for this outcome, because, like I said, I'm not an Morim fan. I've said she's a fraud and a can this whole time, and she is. But the question was really, how does Mizuki look after such a long time away and a lot of ring rust, getting older, and she looked fucking good. She looked like she hasn't had any time off, looked like she's been active. She looks very damn good. Yeah, good return fight for her here, beating up someone who's on a winning streak as a giant underdog. Yeah, good shit for Mizuki. Good way to start tonight. Again, I'm more than happy to fight pick wrong here, because, again, Morim is fucking terrible. And, yeah, good for Mizuki. Not really much else I can think to say. Good return for her. Fine fight. That's about that. Let's, I guess there's only things to say about the fight, really, so let's talk about the fighters. Beginning with the first winner of the night, the Japanese Mizuki. In a way, I know they don't use her last name for some reason. 16-6 now, 31 years old, 3-1 in the UFC now. The one thing I worry with this is I hope this doesn't become a meaningless win. Like, I hope she does stay active, she does build on top of this. If she takes another 2 years away, then it was all for nothing. She wasted her time here. So, hopefully, Mizuki can build on top of this, and it's not meaningless, but who knows with her? She's not had more than one fight a year since, wow, she's not going to fight again this year, but the last time she fought pretty recently between fights was 2018, 2019. Like, she's had 3 fights in the 2020s, so she's just not been active, and that's been downside. That's why she was such a big underdog here. So, and hopefully she can get back on track. Hopefully she can stay active, or not get back on back on track of being active. Hopefully she can fucking stay active, build on top of this, and go from there, because if she takes another 2 year or 2 off and comes back again, then it was again meaningless. It meant nothing. She wasted her time, so we'll see. She looked good here. She looked well-rounded. She looked very good. She is from the Ray Longo camp, so she knows how to grapple, and her striking's fine. If she stays active, she can build on top of this very nicely. If she doesn't, then again, if she takes another long break, then it was all for nothing. It's truly that simple. So hopefully she can stay active, but who knows? We'll see. Good win, good return fight from Mizuki, and welcome back. Now stay active. And for the opponent, the loser, Jocolini Amorim, 10-2 now, falling to 4-2 in the UFC. She's not good. Like, I don't care what people say. She's not fucking good at all. This is the same thing Sam Hughes did to her. She let her gas herself in round 1 and then dominated the last 2 rounds. Morim's super beatable. If you have any bit of a ground game and cardio, you'll win this fight easily. You can beat a Morim easily. So, like, it's truly that simple. She beat up a bunch of tomato cans. She had a 4-fight winning streak, and now she fought someone who isn't terrible. She got beat. She's not good. Her and Atalita Alencar are both just terrible fighters who beat up tomato cans and in the same division, and happy to see Morim get beat up here. She sucks. And yeah, I really enjoyed seeing her take an ass beating here. So, what else can I really say? She sucks. I've said the whole time. Again, I know I did pick her here, but I picked her more because I thought Mizuki wasn't gonna be rusty, or who knows really. But yeah, I'm happy to take the L here. Morim sucks. Good to see her lose. And yeah, she hasn't got better from her debut fight at all. What else can you say? Not improving will end up in you losing the same way you did before. With that being said, the only thing left to say is, as always, and maybe we won't be saying it's a bunch on this card, but if enough times to make it interesting. First time, last thing to say for a recap. Who should they fight next? For Mizuki, I know they brought up, oh, she'll probably be getting a rank that can fight in her next fight. I doubt it. I don't see how you could give Mizuki a top 15 opponent right now. But I do think you give her a decent opponent. But who? None of these clowns. The Yasmin one makes sense. Plus, again, I think my idea for her last week was better. Bruna. Did I already give Bruna a fight idea against, I think, yeah, Sam, Pierre, Kellen Sosa. I don't hate that for Mizuki. I think that'd be a very interesting one. This was at strawweight, right? I don't think it was flyweight, so yes, strawweight. Yeah, I don't mind a Kellen Sosa fight. I think that'd be interesting. She beat a Morim, who again was close to being in the top 15. She wasn't in the top 15, so if she was, obviously top 15 fight, but she wasn't. Maybe Kellen Sosa, who is on a skid right now, but against competition that's not terrible. And I don't know who else you'd really have Mizuki fight that isn't a complete step down. Yep, Kellen Sosa. I don't see why not. A win there, that'd be 3 in a row for Mizuki, and then I think she could get a top 15 fight. If I don't see them giving her a top 15 fight right now, because even if they did, who? What are you gonna fight? Goddamn He-Boss or some shit? I doubt it. Kellen Sosa, I think makes sense. Would be an interesting fight. I think Mizuki would probably win it. And yeah, give me Mizuki and Kellen Sosa. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'll put that down as my fight idea for this one. And yeah, makes sense. Fine Apex prelim, book it. Or I know they're gonna go to, I forget where they're gonna, like February or March. They're gonna go to, is it Japan, China, something like that. Put Mizuki on that card with Kellen. It makes sense. Book it. Yeah, so there you go. And then for Morim, they're probably gonna give her a tomato can she can beat up because she sucks. So that's the only time she can actually win a fight is against shit fighters. So about really all I gotta say there. Good return win from Mizuki. About all I gotta say about this fight. Looked good. Happy to get a pick wrong here. Morim is shit. Good comeback win from Mizuki. Hopefully she stays active and doesn't make this meaningless. And yeah. With that being said, the only thing left to say is who should they fight next. I like the idea of Mizuki versus Kellen Sosa. I think that'd be a good fight. Would make a lot of sense. Win there could get Mizuki into a top 15 fight. And yeah. Sounds like a good fight to me, so do it. Yeah, Mizuki Kettle Sosa, book it. Good comeback win for Mizuki. I'm wearing his shit. And, probably all I gotta say there. Fine fight to begin the night, especially compared to the next couple fights, which are not fantastic. So it's not a bad start to the card, and welcome back, Mizuki. So now stay active. After that, we go to our second fight of the night. Another fight that looked like it was going to be an easy pick on paper, but it wasn't. Everything went wrong here, and yeah, an easy pick turned into an L real quick, even though I still don't even think that should happen. We'll talk about that in a minute. As we had in our second fight of the night at flyweight, our first of many male fights of the night, and first of many fights on this card that were not good. As we had in our second fight of the night, a can versus can battle. On paper, the worst fight of the card. In execution, it was one of. We have in our second fight of the night at flyweight a shit fest between Mitch Raposo versus that Maxim. Yeah, this fight was terrible. Not really shocked, to say the very least. The fight sucked. Yeah, not sure what to really say. To recap what happened in the fight, and how awful the fight was. So, round 1, Maxim dominated, easily took the round, no debate. Round 2, Raposo had his best round of the fight, 1-1 going into the third. In round 3, Maxim did get a point taken, but he still won that round, so it should have been a draw. I don't know how they scored this fight for Raposo when he did nothing. This should have been a draw. I don't understand the scorecards here at all. Raposo did not win a round outside of round 2. Maxim clearly won round 1 and 3. Yeah, it should have been a draw. I think this was a robbery in terms of neither guy should have won. It's yeah, it should have been a draw. I can't really say it enough times. So a robbery in terms of not the right score, not in terms of Maxim should have won, because obviously he couldn't have with the point taken. And yeah, this was terrible. What else can I really say? Yeah, both these guys are terrible. This should have been a draw. Complete robbery. And yeah, well, not very much else I can say. Not very much else I can say about the fighters either. Raposo's hot garbage, and he's going to get annihilated by any legit fighter he fights, like he already has. And Maxim needs to get cut because he's lost 3 in a row now, and most people would say 4 in a row. Even if this should have been a draw, he missed weight by like 4 pounds, and then loses to a tomato can, even though it should have been a draw, still loses. Yeah, pathetic. Yeah, what else can I say? Raposo's garbage. Maxim needs to get cut. This fight was terrible. Should have been a draw, so a robbery in that sense, but yeah, not very much more I can say. Awful fight. Awful fighters. Should have been a draw. After that, oh Jesus fucking Christ. Speaking of terrible fights with terrible fighters, our third fight of the night, our first of 4 fights at heavyweight. Shockingly, I can't call it the worst one because the main event happened, but yeah, this was pretty damn close to being the worst one, and one of the most pathetic fights I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. As we had in our third fight of the night, a pathetic excuse for a fight that I don't know how the UFC could even book this without getting laughed at. Well, I know we laughed at them, but I don't know how they couldn't just feel ashamed for booking this shit. As we had in our third fight of the night at heavyweight, one of the most poor excuses for a fight I've ever seen, between Hamdi Abdelwahab versus Chris. 'Chris' 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 ' This was the most pathetic excuse for a fight I've ever seen. What am I meant to say? This was fucking pathetic. Like, this was completely pathetic. For 3 rounds, Hamdi easily beat the shit out of Barnett. It was not even a fight. Could have finished him at any time if he had any talent, but he doesn't. Wow, this fight was terrible. Obviously, you've seen the meme Barnett's ass. That happened. Yeah, this was terrible. I don't know what else I can really say. Any good fighter would have finished Barnett in round 1. Barnett completely mentally quit after round 1. And, yeah, this was shit. I don't know what else to really say. Yeah, Hamdi is fucking terrible. He could have easily got a finish here, but just didn't. And Barnett is a poor excuse for a fighter. He's a funny meme, but as a fighter, he's fucking garbage and he needs to get cut. So, both these guys do, but the UFC likes Hamdi for some reason. He is active, I'll give him that. Sadly, and, yeah. Barnett's fucking terrible. Hamdi's terrible. One of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. And, yeah, cut Barnett. Hamdi should have got a finish here. Any good fighter would have. But Hamdi's fucking terrible as well. And that's why he'll probably lose his next fight. What else can I say? Yeah, this fight sucked. Poor excuse for a fight. Love Barnett, funny guy, but he's terrible. Cut him. Hamdi, you suck. That was a poor excuse for a fight. The UFC should be ashamed they put that on television. After that, another fight that was not amazing. The fight was alright, but the decision was not. As we had our 4th fight of the night, the last of the duds for a while, for a couple fights on this card. As we had in our 4th fight of the night at featherweight, a fight that looked amazing on paper, was alright in execution, and ruined at the end. We had in our 4th fight of the night, the last of the opening shits fights, Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Delgado. Yeah, there's no world Nathaniel Wood won this fight. This was a complete fucking robbery. The fight itself was alright. Round 1 was great. Round 2 and 3 were eh. But what ruined this fight was the robbery. There's no world Nathaniel Wood won this fight. Like, truly no world. Delgado easily won round 1. He knocked down Wood and almost finished him. Round 2 and 3 were close. Maybe you give Wood one of those rounds, but I don't know how or why. I gave 30-27 Delgado. I think that's how most people scored it. Like, this is complete bullshit. This is a complete fucking robbery. There's no world Nathaniel Wood won this fight. Like, I thought Buffer read the wrong fucking name at first. There's no way Nathaniel Wood won this fight. One of the worst robberies I've ever fucking seen. No world Jose Delgado lost this fight. It was completely bullshit. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, there's no way you can give this fight to Nathaniel Wood. Delgado easily won. There's a better case to be made for Delgado sweeping all 3 rounds and Wood winning 2. So, yeah, this was bullshit. I don't even know what else you can say. Complete robbery. Like, Nathaniel Wood. I don't want to say he sucks, but when you get handed a robbery, I can't say you don't suck, so you suck. And then Delgado got robbed here. Kid's a great prospect, and he's gonna bounce back from this robbery. I don't know what else to say. Bullshit robbery. Nothing new. Just like Cheeto last week. And fuck, I think this might be more egregious than the Cheeto fight. Shit fight. because ruined by robbery. Delgado got fucked. No way Wood won this fight because he sucks. Yeah, complete robbery. What else can I really say? Sucks. Fucking sucks. Can we? This should still not be happening in 2025. We should be able to find either A, people who know how to score a fight, or B, a better way to score fights. Because Jesus fucking Christ, why is it still happening in 2025? Robbery. Thankfully, after that, we got back to some shit that's not terrible. We actually had two pretty good fights in a row here, so let's get away from the shit and get to some good shit on this card. Beginning with our second heavyweight fight of the night and our fifth fight of the night. Not a complete pathetic joke like that Chris Barnett fight. This is actually a decent heavyweight fight for as short as it was. As we had in our fifth fight of the night, our first pretty damn good fight of the card, and our first finish of the night as well. As we had in our fifth fight of the night, our second heavyweight fight of the night. Not two fat fucks pretending they know how to fight. Two legit heavyweights. As we had Walter Walker versus Louis Sutherland. He did it again. Walter Walker takes another heel home with him, as I think everyone predicted. Not much to say about the fight. They started off kind of striking. Neither guy really threw anything. Sutherland threw a big, I believe, right hook. Connected a little bit, but by that point Walker was already in on the takedown. Got it. After a little bit of grappling, he went for the heel hook. And after a little bit of rolling around and trying to escape and all that, Walker got it. Sutherland tapped, and Walter Walker gets his fourth heel hook in a row. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Now I think tied with Husamar Paul Juarez for the most in a row. If he gets one more, he'd take the record. Crazy, man. Good for Walter Walker. He's completely bounced back since that first L against Bresky. On a tear now, looking like one of the only good things at heavyweight. Good for Walter. He's pretty damn good. And, yeah, good for him, man. Got to win, as we predicted. Everyone predicted, really. Good. Happy for him. What else can you really say? Good win here, and, he does it again. He knows how to get that fucking heel hook, man. Crazy. Yep, simple fight to recap. Not a lot happened. Let's talk about the fighters. We'll begin with Walter, coming off his fourth win in a row now. 4-5 winning streak. Yeah, all heel hooks, all within round one. Good for him. Again, he's really improved since that Lucas Bresky fight, and good for him. He's, again, looking like one of the best things at heavyweight at the moment. Excited to see him fight again, maybe this year. Yeah, good for Walter. Not really much else you can say. Looked good for the little we saw him fight here. Got his patented submission. Good for him. Again, dude looks one of the best things at heavyweight right now. Could really be a problem for a lot of guys. With how shit heavyweight is, could he get the belt? Could he finally bring a championship to the Walker family? Because we know Johnny failed too. Who fucking knows at this point? Let's find out, man. Hopefully we see him fight again ASAP, which would be his fourth fight of the year. Let's see, man. Good for Voltaire. He knows how to get that goddamn heel hook. Let's see if he can take Paul Harris's record in his next fight. Crazy. And then for the opponent, Louis Sutherland, of course, taking an L here in his debut, as we expected. Can't really say a lot bad or great about him here because we really didn't get to see a lot. He fought a top 15 dude on short notice for his debut. I'll give him a break. We'll see if he can bounce back from this. Give him another fight probably sometime next year. Get someone who maybe is a striker. We'll see what this guy's really made of. Yeah, just got unlucky here. Happy finally got the debut out of the way, but yeah, just got unlucky having to fight Walter Walker, a pissed off Walter Walker, no less. So yeah, see how he does in the second fight, and yeah, can't really say anything great or bad about him yet, because I didn't get to see a lot, so let's wait and see what a guy really has, if he's really any good or not. So, cause again, here you really didn't get to show that because he fought Walter. So, there you go. Only thing left to say now, the third and final part of every recap usually is, who should I fight next? For Walter, I think he should fight someone higher up in the top 15. I think a perfect name for that would be Marcin Tybura. Tybura is top 10. He has fought everyone, and Walter deserves it. Like, who else would he fight? Teixeira wouldn't make sense. Park and Gaziev split Tuivasa wouldn't make sense. Let's see him fight Tybura. I think that'd be good. I think that makes sense. I think that'd be another win for Walter. Tybura will usually be very active, so you probably get him to do that fight in another month or so. Let's do it. Walter and Tybura. Get Walter in the top 10. I know he called out Hamdi for some fucking reason, but that's stupid. Yeah, let's do it. Tybura and Walker makes sense, I think. Unless Tybura's booked, but I'm 99% sure he is not. Because I would remember him being booked, and I don't remember him being booked. Where's Marcin? Where's Tybura? Yeah, he's not booked at all. Yeah, do it. Makes complete sense. See no reason not to book it. Not really much else to say. With Walker and Tybura, that could be an easy fucking co-main on an Apex card, or cool main card fight on a fight night. Book it. Not really much else to say. Yeah, Sutherland, give him a striker, see what he can actually do. Pretty simple. Not very much else to say here. Good quick fight, first like really good thing on this card. Great, our first finish of the night. Great, love to see it. Awesome heel hook. Walter Walker is really fucking good, and let's see how far he can go. So, happy he got another win here. Happy he got to fight in this month when he was meant to 2 weeks ago. And yeah, let's see what happens, man. Let's see how far he can go at heavyweight. I think he should fight Marcin Tybura next. I think that's my fight idea. I think it would be a good one. And yeah, if he can really climb the rankings at heavyweight. Got a good one here against debutant, who I do feel bad for Sutherland. Again, let's see him fight someone more of a striker caliber. And yeah, good for Walter Walker. Nice heel hook. Let's see if he can break that record in his next fight. And yeah, not really much else to say. Walter Walker's good, man. And let's see him fight Tybura. Let's see him climb the top 15. Fucking deserves it. Not very much else you can say. If you then take your foot. Be warned. After that, we go to our 6th fight of the night. Another fight that was very good. Paolo took home fight of the night, even though I don't think it really should have, but we'll let it slide. Because this was a very fun fight here, as expected, in our 6th fight of the night. One I got badly wrong. Great. As we had in our 6th fight of the night at lightweight, the first of 2 lightweight fights to end these prelims, which both were great. God, we'll talk about that main one in a little bit. As we had in our 6 fights and prelims at lightweight, the fight of the night, still debatable, but this was a very good fight between Ludwig Klein versus Mateusz Rąbecki. Yeah, this was a fun fight as predicted. I don't think anyone expected it to not be a fun fight. I did get the pick wrong here, so good job, RX. But, yeah, still a fun fight. Yeah, what can I say? To recap what happened, it did go all 3 rounds, and it was a very simple fight to score. In round 1 and 2, Klein just beat the shit out of Rąbecki at range, kickboxing pretty easily. Like, Rąbecki couldn't get on the inside, and he just couldn't get the fight down, couldn't really get anything going. So he just kind of dominated Klein, or he got dominated by Klein there. clearly down 2 going into round 3. Early in round 3, Rambetsky goes for a takedown. On the takedown, Klein breaks his ankle, so he really can't get up the rest of the fight, so he just has to lay there and pray he doesn't get finished. And he doesn't. He does survive, does damage to Rambetsky, cuts him open in round 3, a lot of blood. Both guys took a lot of damage in that round. Rambetsky did take the round, but again, it was too little too late. And the winner of this fight was Ludwig Klein with the broken ankle, 29-28. And yeah, I did see some people say this should have been a draw. I don't think round 3 was a 10-8 for Rambetsky, to be honest. And I know Rambetsky is pissed because if he would have tried to make Klein stand up, he would have won. Obviously, with a broken ankle, you can't stand. So, just Rambetsky's gonna be so fucking pissed, but he didn't know. And he took the L here, 29-28. Took a lot of damage and the L here, but had a great fight and had a good fight of the night bonus added on. Yeah, this was a good fight. I don't think anyone can dispute that. I doubt anyone is shocked by that. This fight had banger written all over it, and that's what it was. And yeah, it was fun. Clear fight to score, bloody fight, injury-filled fight. Good. What else can you ask for? I'll take the L here on the best underdog on the card. I thought he would perform better. But, yeah, good fight. What else can you say? And, yeah, that's about that for the fight. Let's talk about the fighters. We'll begin with the winner, Ludwig Klein. The guy who I did not talk highly of all week, and then let me take an L on my pick. I still think he's a bit overrated, but he did get to win here. 8-3-1 now in the UFC. Again, I still think he's a bit overrated, but nice one here. He's probably gonna be off for a year, I would imagine, if not more, with that broken ankle. So, you know, we're not gonna see him for a while, but he did get to win. Yeah. Yeah, no. I still don't think all that. I don't think he's some great prospect or anything, or ever gonna be top 15, but he's a fine fighter, and yeah, heal up. We'll see him sometime next year, I'd imagine, or probably 2027. And yeah, good win, good fight, survived. Yeah, a lot of guys would have quit on the spot after that ankle break, but he was able to survive and win. Good on him there. Yeah, good for him. Heal up, see him when we see him. Proves me wrong. Good for Klein. And then for the opponent, Rambetsky, the loser of this fight, who is now taking a career's worth of damage in his last 4 fights. Yeah, this guy has to be one of the toughest fighters on the roster. Like, I don't know what this dude is actually fucking made of. Like, Jesus Christ. This dude, in his last 4 fights, took an ass beating by Diego Fiera, had one of the best fights ever with Miktabek, had a fight of the year contender with Duncan in his last fight not even that long ago, and then has another great fight here with Klein. This dude has taken a career's worth of damage in his last 4 fights. But that's why we like Rambetsky. He's fucking insane. He's really good at being in a banger. Is he the best fighter? No, not really. But that dude knows how to take damage, keep going. Good on him, man. Good on him. Like, what else can you really say? Like, is he the best fighter? No. But does he just know how to take a lot of damage and keep going? Yeah, respect him. Hopefully he actually takes some time off. Hopefully we don't see him again until like summer next year. As much as he's fun, I really don't want to see him fight again anytime soon, because he needs to take a break and heal up. So hopefully we don't see him until like summer next year. And again, hopefully he can heal up and come back. So he's good, he's fun. Brad, he's insane, man. A career's worth of damage in his last 4 fights. Crazy. Respect Rambetsky, man. Psychopath. And yeah, that's about that for the fight. Not really gonna give a fight idea for Klein, 'cause who knows when he's gonna fight again. Like, again, that broken ankle that I'm guessing is not a quick thing to recover from. So he'll be out for probably a year. So I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see him till 2027. And yeah, hopefully he can heal up, and when we see him, we see him. Really no point in giving him a fight idea. So there you go. But yeah, this fight was great, fun. Betsky's not human. Klein is tough for not quitting due to that injury. Good fight, fun fight. What else can I say? Yeah, respect to both. So, yeah, about all I gotta say here. No fight either again since Klein broke his fucking ankle, and Betsky needs time off. So, let's see these guys heal up, and when we see him again, and we cannot wait for when that time comes. So, good fight, fun fight, as predicted. Not my pick at least, but fight being good. And I got that right. What can you say? Fun. After that, we go to our co-main event of the prelims, which was not very good. Kind of a dud, to be honest. It happened one of the most forgettable fights of the card. Not gonna waste a lot of time here. As we had in our co-main event, the prelims at middleweight, maybe the most forgettable fight of the card because it was pretty lame. We had in our prelim co-main event at middleweight, Ikram Alishkerov versus Jung Young Park. Yeah, this fight was super forgettable. Really nothing happened. It was not very good, and yeah, for this to be in between like two very good fights, and like this is right in the middle of like some of the best, the only great parts of the card. Yeah, this is kind of a shit fight compared to what was around it. So I guess let's look back and talk about it for a second. Man, no one actually remembers this fight even happening. Not much to say for 3 rounds. Ali Shikarov pretty much easily beat Park. He was a bit better on feet, but in the grapplings where he really did his best work. He did have Khabib in his corner, so that helped, and for 3 rounds he kind of dominated Park. So even when he was super gassed in round 3, he was still able to get takedowns and get the win. So yeah, pretty boring. I'm actually predicted the decision perfectly, so that might be my best prediction of the night overall. And yeah, he got the win. No one actually will remember this fight, and already no one really does. And yeah, that's about that. Not a whole lot else to say. To talk about the fighters, return of Ikram Alishkerov getting his 4th win in the UFC, I believe, and easily his best one. Still think he's a bum fraud, and he's gonna pull out of every fight ever. So yeah, not really much else to say there. He can beat up lower level guys. He's either gonna pull out or not fight the higher level guys. And that's about that. So cool. Not really much else to say. And then for the opponent, Jung Young Park. Again, I hate to say it, but I got my point of him being a can crusher kind of looks more and more true every watching this fight. Yes, he can beat bad new fighters, but against even kind of subpar ones, he struggled and lost, and that was what happened here. So yeah, sucks. See him pick another L, but he'll be back. He'll get someone who's a little bit more and he should be able to beat him. So not really much else to say. Yeah, Park's kind of a can crusher. Hate to say it. And that's about really all I gotta say about this fight. Forgettable, not very good. Don't care to give it Grandma Fire idea because he'd probably pull out of it anyway. Yeah, not really much else to say. fine win for Ikram. Happy he won by decision, so it was a good pick by me. And, yeah, sucks to see Perk lose, let alone to another inbred can, but what can you do? It was expected, and, that's about that. Not much else to really say about maybe the most forgettable fight on the card. And then after that, we get to our featured prelim, the highlight of the night, one of the best knockouts of the year. What the fuck am I even meant to say here? Besides, wow, as we had in our featured prelim, the highlight of the night and one of the best knockouts of 2025. We had in our featured prelim at lightweight, Quillian Salkild versus Nasrat Haqparast. Wow. All I can fucking say here. Wow. He put Nasrat to sleep badly. Not a whole lot to say for the first 2 minutes of the fight. Salkild was actually trying to be a grappler and shoot takedowns for some reason. I don't know why, but it was not working at all, and Nasrat was beating him. And then out of nowhere, Salkild throws a perfect head kick that lands right on the head of Nasrat, puts him out cold, face down, and Quillian Salkild wins his third UFC fight. Wow, that was impressive. As impressive as you can get. Wow, one of the best knockouts of the year. If you have not somehow seen it live or as a clip of it yet, go find it, go watch it. One of the best knockouts of the year. Quillian Salkild is amazing, and yeah, that was impressive. Who does that to Nasrat Haqparast? The only other guy to finish him is Dober, and he clipped him and knocked him out. Here Nasrat went out. Crazy, man. Fucking crazy. Awesome. What else can I say? Let's just talk about the fighters. I can't even do the knockout or the fight justice. Oh, Jesus. Talk about the fighters, beginning with Quillian Salkild. This guy's great. I've talked about it. I've hyped him up all week. He's one of the best prospects in the division. He's one of the best prospects overall. One of the contenders for Rookie of the Year. This dude's great. What the fuck else can you say outside of that? He is really damn good. 3 wins now. Getting a better fighter every time he fights. He's great. What else can you say? I truly don't know what else can even be said about Salkild. He's really fucking good. It's that simple. He's probably gonna be on the main card of that pay-per-view in February in Australia. He deserves it. He's phenomenal. He's maybe the best prospect at lightweight right now, and yeah, he's really, really fucking good. What else can you say? I don't know what else can be said here. Great. He's great. Simple. And then for Nasrat, his winning, the loser who is okay did wake up. The loser here, he got clipped. His winning streak is over, and he goes back to the drawing board. Whenever we see him again, we still know how decent Nasrat is. He'll bounce back. Just got clipped here. Against a great fighter. Can't be upset about it. What else can you say? He'll bounce back. Yeah. Pretty simple. Oh, good to see he's okay. Because he got fucked up. Not very much else to say besides the final thing to say about this fight, and that may be the most interesting. Who should they fight next? For Salkild, fuck it, give him a top 15, dude. He deserves it. He's really fucking good. But who? Moicano? I think it's more than time for Moicano to fight outside the top 15. Dawson and Benoit are booked. Rufy shouldn't even be ranked. Moicano? Like, there's other options, of course. But why not? Like, again, Moicano needs to start fighting outside the top 15. Like, he's not that fucking good. And, I don't know who else he could fight. Like, either guy, really. Not many other guys are like Ziam is booked, and who knows if he actually can beat Sadikov. Let's do it. Sal killed and Moicano. Sound like a good fight. So I see no reason not to do that. Book it. Why not? Book it. There you go. Pretty simple. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Be a perfect main card fight for February's pay-per-view in Australia. Book it. Pretty simple. And Nazarad, when we see him again, he'll fight someone. Who knows? Lightweight has 1,000 fighters, so it could be anyone. And, yeah, that's about that. Not really much else to say. Again, if you didn't see the knockout, go find it. It's great. And, yeah, Sal killed legit. I think that question has been answered for sure. He's good. He's scary. And, yeah, what else can you really say? He's really damn good. And, let's see how far he can go, man. So, great knockout. Highlight of the card. Dude is great. And, if you fight next, I want to see him fight Moicano. Makes sense. Why not? I see no reason not to do that fight. Would make a lot of sense, and would be a banger. So, book it. Not very much else to say. Let's see it. Moicano and Sal killed. Moicano needs to fight outside the top 15 already. Sal killed deserves a top 15 fight. Make it make sense. Book it. Not very much else to say. Great win for Sal killed. This kid's legit. One of the best knockouts of the year. Great way to end the prelims. Highlight of the card. Wow. Australia, you have a good one there. He's good. And, yeah, that's the prelims. Not really much else to say. A little shorter than it took to break them down. Still about an hour. Yeah, not a great prelims. Carried by Walker, Klein, and Sal killed. The rest was either forgettable or shit. Forgettable. Shit. And this was forgettable, so. Carried by a few good things. The rest wasn't all that. What can you do? Better than main card, which we're about to get into. And, yeah, fine prelims. Could have been better, could have been worse. Wished it was better. Few highlights. Walker, Klein, and Sal killed. The rest was kind of fine. Not much else to say. Let's get to the main card. So, speaking of the main card, we still gotta talk about that piece of shit. Oh joy. Let's do it. 5 more fights. 4 that actually had winners. Yes, it's not gonna take a while. Let's get into the main card, beginning with the best part of it, the main card opener. A great way to begin a main card with a great finish to begin it. As we had in our main card opener at light heavyweight, the only good thing to happen on this main card, because the rest was terrible. We had to open the main card of UFC 321 at light heavyweight with the only good thing to happen on it, the highlight of the main card. Azamat Murzakanov versus Alexander Rakic. I told y'all Murzakanov is really fucking good. And he showed it again here. Not a whole lot to say here. Fight started, neither guy really did a lot early, some kicks and all that traded, but still not a whole lot. And eventually, about 3 minutes in, Murzakanov throws a perfect power jab that puts Rakic down. Rakic doesn't try and defend himself at all, he kind of just gives up. And, a few more ground and pound shots. Murzakanov wins. Knockout round 1. I told y'all, Rakic is shit, and Murzakanov is really good. Like, y'all don't listen, man. Y'all don't listen, and I was right. I don't know why the odds are so close. Like, Ratchet is not that good. Murzakanov wiped the fucking floor with him, and what else am I meant to say? He completely wiped the floor with him. So, he got knocked out by a jab. Like, that's pathetic, man. Yeah, Ratchet sucks. Great one for Murzakanov. Great way to open the main card. The only good thing on the main card. Not really much else to say. Let's talk about the fighters. Beginning with the professional, as I mentioned, Murzakanov, still undefeated, 16-0, 6-0 in the UFC now. This dude is so fucking good. I'm happy he got the main card spotlight here and got a nice win and all that. Should have got a bonus. I don't know how he didn't, but I guess that's besides the point. He looked good here. Great win on the main card. Highlight of the main card. Happy he's getting spotlight now and talked about. He's good. He's really fucking good. And I'm excited to see him fight again, man. He's a good prospect. Well, at this point, I think he's proven. He should be in title talks, really, but I guess he's still a little bit away from there. And, yeah, he's good. For being as short as he is, and for light heavyweight, he's really damn good. And, see how far he can go. Going into the top, I believe 6 or 7 of light heavyweight, so he's gonna be in a big spot now, and I'm intrigued to see how far he can go. He's really good. Happy he's getting the spotlight and talk that he deserves, and yeah, that's about that. Not really much else to say. Then for the opponent, the loser of this fight, Ratchet, taking his 4th L in a row now. 14-6, 33 years old, 6-5 in the UFC. It's time to cut him. Like, I don't see any reason to keep him at this point. In his last 7 fights, he's won 2. He's won 2 in 4. Or, my bad, 6 fights, he's won 2, not 7. He's won 2 in 4. It's like, come on, dude. You could be doing so much better than that for all the hype he gets, but he just isn't all that, and yeah, he's just, what else can I say? He's overrated. It's that simple. He's extremely overrated, and yeah, of the 4 L's in a row, he should get cut. What else am I meant to say? PFL can have him. He'd be fine over there. He just does not need to be in the UFC anymore. Y'all hyped him up enough for him to not be all that. And, yeah, he just isn't good. What else am I meant to say? Overrated. I've always thought his best one is shitty Jimmy Manoa. Yeah, he can get cut. He is not all that. Never was. All I have to say now is the final part of every fight idea. Or not fight, the fight idea is the last part of every fight recap. There we go. And I think this is the last one I'm going to do on the main card. Or maybe I'll do the co-main, we'll see. But fight idea for Murzakanov. Who should they fight next? Well, again, now he beat number 7. He will be ranked number 7, maybe even number 5. Or, I mean, 6. Who does he fight? He should fight someone in the top 5, and it's probably going to be Khalil. I'd have to imagine, because if you look at everyone who's going to be ranked above him, Hill would make no sense. Jan's booked, Alberg would make no sense. Ank and Yuri are hopefully going to fight each other. He should fight Khalil. It would make the most sense. It would be a good fight. That could be a fight night main event. I think Murzakanov would take that. Yeah, I think that would make the most sense, so book it. Murzakanov and Khalil. I think that was booked at one point. Yeah, that was meant to happen back in December, but Murzakanov had fucking illness now to pull out, so sadly that did not happen, but I think it rebooked and let's run it. I think it'd be a really good fight. Again, I'll take Murzakanov. They rebook it, and yeah, it makes no sense, so do it. What else can I really say? Book it. Simple. not really a whole lot else to say there. Ratchik should get cut, and yeah, that's about that. Good one from Rizikano, proving he's even more legit than we already knew. Beating Ratchik, hopefully out of the UFC, because he's just terrible. I told y'all hyped him up for no reason when you should be hyping up his opponent. And good one from Rizikano, he's really good, and let's see him against a top 5 guy, and the top 5 guy that would make the most sense would be Khalil. So, book it, be a banger, want to see it. I think Rizikano would win that. Book it. Can't wait. Hopefully, again, that could be an easy fight night main event. Let's see how good Murzakanov really is. And, yeah, let's do it. Murzakanov, Roundtree, book it. Easy fight night main event there. What else can I say? I told y'all, he's really fucking good. After that, we get to the shit portion of the main card, which was the rest of the main card, to be honest. Oh boy, this should not take a while. This should not take too long, whatever way you want to put it, as we begin the shit portion of the main card, which is the rest of the main card, with the first of 2 heavyweight fights on said main card, and both were terrible, but at least this one had a happy ending, as we had in our second fight of the main card at heavyweight. Terrible fight with a debatable decision, but I don't think anyone's upset about it, as we had in our second fight of the main card, Alexander Volkov versus Jailton Almeida. Yeah, there's no way Volkov won this fight, but I don't think anyone's upset about that. Not much to talk about. I'm going to show my scorecard. Round 1, Volkov won because he was able to reverse and get on top for a good amount of the round, clearly taking it. But then round 2 and 3, Almeida just took over with his boring takedowns, held him on the ground, and was able to win round 2 and 3, go into the decision. But somehow, 2 judges gave it to Volkov by split decision. Do I agree? Hell no. Am I upset? Hell no. I'm beyond happy. Volkov got revenge, got his own robbery after getting fucked versus Gon, and I'm even more happy John Almeida got fucked because he sucks. So, yeah, I don't see any issue with this. Good for Volkov. Happy for him. Yeah, what else can you say? Very happy for him. Again, no way he won this fight, but I don't think anyone's upset about that, so good for Volkov. Happy for him. This fight was terrible, but the judging on it was great. Can't complain. Not really much else to say. To talk about the fighters, first Volkov, who got his own robbery, so I guess all is fair in the world now. Now on a 6 fight winning streak. You'll love to see it. He deserves to fight for the belt next, and we'll talk about the belt in a little bit. But yeah, now he should just sit around and wait for the title shot. If you have nothing else to do, no one else to fight, just sit and wait for the title shot. He deserves it. Not really much else you can say. For Almeida, not even gonna click on him, he's so pathetic. He's a boring tomato can. Everyone can pretend he's exciting. He's not. He's shit. He deserved to get robbed here, and he sucks. Fuck him. Learn how to actually fight. With that being said, not very much else to say, and I could give a fight idea here for numerous fucking reasons. And, yeah, happy for Volkov. Hopefully he should just be smart and wait for his title shot. And, yeah, happy for him. Fuck Almeida. Happy for Volkov. He got his revenge. Happy. Good for him. Fight was terrible. Fuck Almeida. Learn how to fight. After that, I'm not gonna click on this. Umar and Batista, they both suck. Umar sucks, got dropped in round 2. I guess he won, but it was debatable. They both suck. Don't care. He's not getting him a robbery match. Go fight Eamon or some shit. He sucks. He sucks. There's gonna be no highlights from this fight, like every Umar fight. Waste of time. Fuck them both. They did not break their legs. I'm upset. I wanted a double leg break so neither of them ever walk or fight again, but I guess I'm not that lucky. Fuck them. They suck. After that, we had the co-main event of the evening for the vacant UFC Strawweight Championship of the World. I guess this was really the main event since it was the only fight to actually have a winner at the end of the night out of the two title fights. But we'll talk about that. As we had in the co-main event of the evening for the vacant Strawweight Championship with Whaley gone, and God do we see why she decided to leave this pissant weight class for to go actually get challenged against real fighters. As we have in our co-main event of the evening at Strawweight, somehow it's like best fight of the main card. Let that sink in. Mackenzie Dern versus Verna Jandiroba. Well, it happened. The fight happened. It was a little better than I expected it to be, I guess. We're gonna be a little positive. Dern did win, so it's not easy to be positive. But, yeah, it happened. Not really a lot to say. To recap the fight, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's not many highlights. But round one, clear round for Dern, starting off the fight hot. Round two, Jandiroba is the best round, clear round for her. Then we get the first, pretty close round of the fight. Round three could have won either way, but I gave it to Verna. Round four, Dern took it back, and then round five, very close, but it feels like Dern took it. I scored it 3-2 Dern, and judges did as well, and Dern got the win. Could you score it a few other ways? I guess you to give Verna the fight, you'd have to do 2, 3, and 5, and I don't. That's a big reach. Dern, you could say upwards of 4-1 if you want to give her round 3. I think they scored it right, of course. Trust me, if I thought it was a robbery, I'd be the first person to call it a robbery, but I don't think it was. I scored it for Dern. I think Dern won. And now she's champ. Is she one of the worst champions of all time? Yes. Did she deserve to be here? No. Was this fight anything special? No. Did this show why Whaley moved up instead of destroying these two for eyes closed? Yeah. It happened. What else can I really say? It happened. But again, a little better than I expected. But, their first fight was way better, and, yeah, again, this kind of just showed why Whaley left this weight class, and, but again, somehow this was the second best fight of the main card. Was that sinking? So, and this was the real main event, if you think about it, with how the main event turned out. Crazy. Yeah, what else can I say? It happened. Dern's a champ. Oh, joy. Talk about the fighters real quick, being with the champ, Mackenzie Dern. Everything I have said before is what I will say here. Like I said, did she deserve it? No. Did she win this fight, though? Yeah. Is she one of the worst champions of all time? Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna... She could hold that belt for a while because the weight class sucks, or she could lose it immediately. We're gonna find out which one. Wow. Dana got what he wanted. He got his model champion, because we know Cortez is never gonna be that, but, hey, he got the model champion he always wanted. Good for him, man. Good for him. She's lucky she's hot. About it. And for Raul Rosas, Verna Jandiroba, she just... I talked about how I don't think Dern has improved, because I still don't think she has. Her striking is still pretty ass. Verna's not improved at all. Her striking is fucking horrendous. And, yeah, she took the L here at, I think, 36, 37? She probably has a couple more fights left, but at this point her title hopes are done. I don't think she can get another title shot, and, any chance for winning the belt is out the window, so, yeah, probably, again, probably like 2 or 3 more fights for Verna before she retires, and, yeah, that's, about that. She just couldn't really do much on the feet here. Had to rely on takedowns, and even that wasn't helping her too much. Because Dern is one mean son of a bitch. Like, she's just gonna fucking punch you no matter where you are. And, yeah. Not really, yeah, that was more exciting than this fight. Yeah, not really much else to say for, Royal Rosas. Only thing left to say now, and I don't even know the answer to this question, to be honest, is who do they fight next? Who should she fight next, or whatever? I don't know. So Dern now champion, who the fuck does she fight? Tatiana, I would have to imagine. I don't know who else is there. Like, Shannon's coming off a loss, Lemos is coming off a loss, Loopy is, didn't Loopy just get booked for a fight, I thought? I don't remember. But she's not in title talks right now. She already lost to Dern. Lucindo ain't in the talks. Ricci ain't in the talks. Robertson should be, but isn't. I guess Tatiana and Dern? Sure, that's a fight. Not a great one. They should do a Brazil pay-per-view, right? You could put it on that card, I guess. Yeah, not really much else to say. Dern and Tatiana Suarez, 2026 title fight. Fucking joy. I'm actually gonna pick Dern to win that, to be honest, thinking about it. What does strawweight come to? It looked like a great weight class for a while, but with Whaley gone, it's fucking empty. I see why Whaley went up to go get challenged, and even then she's still gonna beat Valentino Fees. Crazy. Dern and Tatiana, sure. And then for Verna, maybe Godinez? Oh no, she already fought her. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck Verna's gonna do. Maybe who has Lucina booked against? I don't even fucking remember at this point. Yeah, who is booked in this goddamn division? Is anyone? Goddamn. As far as Lucina has a fight booked, she's fighting. Oh yeah. If Robertson beats Lucindo, which she should, I guess Robertson could fight Verna, and then the winner. Yeah, I don't fucking know at this point, man. Mackenzie Dern's a fucking champion, and this weight class is fucking stupid. What else can I say? Yeah, Starweight has really fallen from grace, and is now a joke. And, yeah, what else can I say? So, it happened. This fight was somehow second best one on the card, and better than the main event by a mile, because they actually got a winner. And, it happened. Better than I expected, I guess, but not by much. Dern's a champion, doesn't deserve it, but she's lucky she's hot, and that's about that, so... not very much else to say. Who should they fight next? I guess Dern and Suarez. I don't know who else there is at the moment, so... Sure, that's a fight. Not a great one, but a fight. Sure, why not? I don't know what else to say. Strawweight is shit now with Whaley gone, and she could beat these two with her eyes closed, so I see why she moved up. So, what else is there to say? A model is a champion. Dana got his wish. And then, from Dana's dream to Dana's worst nightmare, as we have in our our main event of the evening, that could not have went any fucking worse, as we had our main event of the evening for the heavyweight championship, even though that belt should be taken away from both of these morons at this point. We had our main event at heavyweight for the belt, long overdue and long waited for a long time, and God, could this not have went worse? We had, for the main event of UFC 321, for the heavyweight belt, even though, God, they don't deserve it, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. Well, this could not have ended any worse. Dana's worst nightmare came true here. So what happened? I'll recap it very quickly. Fight was going, Gon was winning. Then he did poke Aspinall a little bit, nothing crazy. Don't listen to what people say. He almost poked his eye out. No, he didn't. And then Aspinall quit. He pretended he couldn't see, and instead of fighting like a man, like a fighter, like look at Kevin Holland last week, he quit. What else am I meant to say? He fucking quit. So I look at both these idiots are at fault. Gon did the eye poke, which he should know better, and Tom quit. It's a double-edged sword. They're both fucking dumb. Gon's an idiot. Aspinall's a quitter. Fuck them. This was the worst outcome possible, and they can only blame themselves. You should not quit, and you should not eye poke someone. So, out here and then no contest. I would fucking strip Aspinall truly. Put the belt up between Pierre and Volkov. I don't know, do something. No one cares about the rematch. These two are terrible. One dude has no balls, and the other one is an idiot. No one cares about a rematch. No one wants to see it. Heavyweight sucks. Again, just give Pereira the belt. So, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else you could really say. So, these two are terrible. They're both at fault for this. Tom more than Gon, because he did quit. He couldn't see. Yeah, sure, he could see fine. And even if he couldn't, his hype man is Michael Bisping, who won a belt for one eye. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. He quit. He's a quitter. Not an actor. He did get poked, but he's a quitter. And Gon was winning the fight, but it poked him like an idiot, even though he should know better. They both suck. They are pathetic. Strip Aspinall and put the belt on the line between real fighters like Volkov and Pereira. And yeah, that's what they should do. But instead, they rebooked this shit fight for probably January, and no one's gonna care. So they both suck. No one cares. Tom's a quitter. What else can you say? And there you go. That was UFC 321. Oh boy, great recap. Boom. What a high note to end on. That was a card to go over my picks. To go over how I did on picks. One more time. I went 5 of 13, 2 perfect, 325, but really I got 4 right. Yeah, so I went 4. So I had 6 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wrong, and it should have been 2 draws. So 6, 5, and 2. Great. And if you want me more, I probably got this wrong, so maybe I really did go 5 or 13. But whatever. Yeah, whatever. Burnett, Batista, and Gender were all biased, so whatever. And then Amora really did lose, and Rumbetsky was a bad call. So whatever. I still got 6 right. Delgado got robbed, and still better than I did last week. The bonuses for the card went to performance bonuses to Salkild and Walker, Fire the Night to Klein Rombetsky. I agree with the performance bonuses. I think a 3rd bonus should have went to Mirzakhanov. I don't know how he did not get a bonus. I would give him performance bonus over fight of the night, but whatever. I think it's bullshit, but what can you do? Mirzakhanov got fucked, but that's what it is. If you missed the card, or should I say you should go back and rewatch, I would say Walker, Klein, Salkild, and Mirzakhanov. Everything else I would skip. Either it was forgettable, shit, robbery, forgettable, not a good robbery, and a shit fight, shit, happened. Why would you watch a no contest? So yeah, Salkild, Klein, Walker, and Mirzakhanov is what I would rewatch. That's it. Yeah, great card, by the way. The second to last segment, as always, the best one, my favorite one, and yours as well, the chopping block. Who's getting that ass cut? Hopefully, I say it's a 3 out of chopping blocks this week, and that'd be Azat Maxim, Chris Barnett, and Alexander Rakic. Maxim, 3 L's in a row, and some people would say 4, and he missed weight, get cut. Barnett, funny meme, but he's terrible, goodbye. I've already mentioned Delgado missed weight, he still got robbed. And Rakic, 4 L's in a row, goodbye. Everyone else, I don't think you can cut. Amorim, no, I wish though. Delgado, 1. Sutherland, no. Rembetsky, no. Park, no. They should cut both. No, and they should cut both, but so, Rakic, Barnett, and Maxim, that's it. Sadly, I would love to see more people cut. And lastly, the final part of every recap, what would I rate this card? Oh god, that's a loaded question. I'll say a 5.4 out of 10. Better than last week's, but not by much. Carried by a few really good moments. The rest was forgettable or shit. This card was bad. Very disappointing after 320, after UFC Brazil. Still better than Vancouver, but pretty shit note to end a decent month of fights in October on. And, yeah, pretty bad. So, 5.4 out of 10. Last week got a 4.6, I believe, or whatever. I think this week was better, but not by much. And, yeah, there you go. 5.6 out of 10. Or 5.4 out of 10. Not great. Not very meh, underwhelming, disappointing, whatever. Not what it should have been. There you go, that's UFC 321. I'm done talking about this piece of shit card because it sucked. And, yeah, what else can I say? Shit card, mainly, a few highlights, and that's about that. So let's get out of this dump Abu Dhabi and back to something decent, is what I would say if that's what was happening. But instead, the next 2 weeks will be Apex cards. Oh boy, November 1st and November 8th. Next week we got Garcia versus Onama, and then the following week Bonfim versus Brown. Both Apex cards. One's a little bit weak, one's actually decent. It's not the next one. Oh boy, so UFC Vegas, I think 109 and 110, I believe, or 110, 111, one or the other. Oh boy, so that's what we'll be talking about next week, video form wise. The next video you'll see from me is actually going to be Tuesday. I have a special idea coming up I can't wait to do. And then obviously Friday breakdown to UFC Vegas, whatever the fuck, and then a recap on Sunday. Hopefully more on time, so yeah. Probably gonna be a better card than this, to be honest. And obviously stream-wise, obviously, you know, I already know the deal, Tuesday through Sunday. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Wednesday and Thursday at this point, but we'll think of something. And yeah, so still, I know for sure Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll think of something to do Wednesday and or Thursday. So yeah, and then shorts, whenever I do them, I'll probably have 2 out tomorrow. So there you go. Not really much else to say. Sorry to get this video out a little bit later, but the card was ass, and I talked about the card last night in the after party, so plus it was an early card. I was tired, and I wanted some sleep, so sorry, but I doubt you mind too much. And there you go. I'm done talking about this shitty card. Aspinall the quitter bitch, and let's head into Apex cards. Oh, fucking joy. Hope everyone has a great Halloween week. We'll be, you know, you'll hear from me many more times before then, so, but let's head into Halloween week. Let's never talk about this piece of shit card again. Let's never head back to Abu Dhabi again either. That place is a fucking dump. And, with that being said, I'm ready to end this. Never talk about 321 again, and just look to the future. Can we just get to 322, please? That being said, not very much else to be said. Besides, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Turn subs to goal by the end of 2025. Still no idea how we're at 187, but could we really hit 200? Pretty cool. We'll see. Thank you all no matter what. And as always, unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, fuck this card, fuck Quitter Aspinall, and as always, RX out. Good vibes only. And always.